The first two, all three, are from, still focus on a little bit of time I spent in the Philippines about 2 years ago. So these poems are about a year old, a year and a half old. So I guess the last one has a little bit of like cultural things that might not be general knowledge. So I'll just talk about some things that come up in this poem. The first thing is the Black Nazarene. In the Philippines, there's a statue of Jesus, and he's carrying the cross, and the statue, which was originally white, was burned in a fire, so it's completely black now. And there's a lot of miracles that are said to be associated with this statue. So for believers, it's a very big thing. Like, the best thing you could do is get a chance like to go up and pray and kiss this statue. And it's supposed to be like a source of miracles. The second thing is there's a mention of scavenging in this poem, and a lot of the children in the community that I was living in were garbage scavengers, which basically means like the slum communities are set up around huge garbage dumps. And so what the children would do to earn a little money for their families was scavenge through these dumps to try to find something of worth that they could sell. So yeah, I guess that's all you really need to know about those. I'll just read these three straight through. The first one's called For Ronald. For Ronald. I wrote a poem about you, about the ink letters you burned from your neck. No one believed it. I didn't write that I dipped my thumb in the scar like Jack Horner, and I didn't write what you told me. My flesh burned hotter than the coal. The second poem is Extended Family. Like the strays dragging their young by strained nipples, shadow images of human counterparts, they are born giving birth, always suckled by a child, always a child suckling. Through some crooked chute they spill into the alleyway, moist with filth and family. Storm clouds bear down around them like parachutists before they learned to pull a thread. Rainwater makes her shine even while the bitch squeals. And I hear a voice behind saying, son. And the last poem is called Dry Season, a Child's Hymn. Verse 1. Lord, not a single mustard seed in Manila, but I don't need to move a mountain. Mom and me, burrowed in the pews like two copper mites, black-toothed, singing to the Black Nazarene a blessing. Heaven can't tell whom we kiss or chew. For a little bit of food, what wood-faced God wouldn't we sink our teeth into? Verse 2. Dry season, and I can't but sing a curse. Brittle blasphemy doesn't swallow easily, and my insides wrap tighter than the rosary around my mother's wrist. Every prophet must claim the desert, she says. Then let me at least be like the locust, worthy to carry plague upon my back, sufficient to offer my own glass body as food. Verse 3. At Massah, the staff of Moses made the earth weep for Israel, and Israel made tears her portion. In Payatas, our father raises the hollow shaft of the golf club I scavenge and strikes my sister. To hear her sigh into the earth at her lips should bring the stones to blood. And in the morning, we drink the dust off every heavenly pebble set to guard against thirst. Verse 4. I know about the body broken. I believe. Inflating my lungs will lift something closer to my heart. I bow my head unto this bag. Praise unto the fumes that fill me. Hallelujah, He as invisible and immaculate as God. Hallelujah, dry season, the first gospel I ever loved.